Hi everybody, I'm Yoli Barroso and I wanted to show you how to cut the blankets that we're making for the kids in probation. I know that some of you have been asking. So I have the blanket here. What I did is I opened it up, put the two layers together, and then I folded it in half and I brought it here to my cutting table, my work table. It's my table's not that big, so I have to work with what I have. So that's why I have it folded in half, and then I'm gonna show you what I did. So what we want to do is just kind of give it a straight edge, so that when you start fringing it, it the fringe is kind of straight. It's all the fringe will be all the same size. You don't have to be too precise. You can also use, you can just look at it and do it. You don't have to do it with the ruler the way I'm doing it. I just like doing it this way. To me, it was faster, and I'm doing them in production, so I'm doing like one after the other, and to me, it just seems faster than cutting it with the scissors. But if you just want to put it on your kitchen table and just eyeball it, that's good too. So then I turn it over and I straighten it out. I'm going to do the other side. You just more or less make it straight. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just trying to, just cutting off the salvage and trying to give it a straight edge, as straight as possible. We have 200 to cut, so we don't need to be that precise, or we won't get them done on time. As you know, this project is a philanthropy project for the kids that are detained right now at the juvenile camps for LA County. We're cutting these uh, blankets for them, and then they're going to tie them up and give them to their family for Christmas. So now I'm doing the top and bottom, and I have, you see the two layers here. So now I'm doing the top and bottom, same thing. I'm just kind of straightening it out. So, and I'm just cutting the fringe, because that fringe, I mean the salvage kind of curls up. So we need to cut that off. Again, just eyeballing it as straight as possible. You it would help if I had a bigger mat, but I don't. So, okay. So at this point, I've cut off all the salvage on all four sides. And now I'm going to cut a 4-inch square on each block. Since I already have them like this, I'm just going to go ahead and go through all four layers on each corner. So this here is a 5-inch square ruler, but we're going to use it at 4 inches, 4 and 4. So I'm going to put it here, here, and here. It's going to be exactly 4 inches. Cut that way. I'm going to go here and cut this way. I have been cutting a lot of fleece, so my rotary cutter is getting a little dull already. So then I'm going to do the other side also, since I already have it here. Again, a 4-inch square. That's 4 inches right there. Okay. And then right here. Okay. So now we can start cutting the fringe. So what I did was I took one of the tags right off of the right off of the blanket. If you see, this is the tag that it came with. And so what I did was I folded it in half like this, and it measures 5 inches, but we only need 4. So we're going to cut it like just around there. We're like right under the M. I'm going to cut it. And now this is my template for cutting the fringe. So I hope you can see me from there. So now what I'm gonna do is some of the ladies have been cutting all 4 layers at once, and I did that too, but I found that after a while my hands were hurting. So you can do it like this. It does go pretty fast because then you just do 2 sides, this side, and then you turn your blanket around to the other side. But if you find that it's too difficult and you don't want your hands to hurt, because we have a lot of cutting to do, so you just take two of the layers, and it's pretty thin that you can do it. You can do 2 layers at once. That's not a problem. And then you're going to use this little template. What the template does is it helps you to stay uniform, and also, you know, gives you an indication of where to stop cutting. And you don't have to be thinking or measuring. You're just cutting. You can watch a movie. You can sit down and have some coffee and cut these. You know, you can be outside on the porch and you're just cutting. What I did is I tried to square and cut the corners on maybe 5 or 6 blankets at once, and then I fringed them, because then if I have to stop to do something else, when I come back, and I just grab another one, and I don't have to go and square it and cut the corners. They're already there. So I'll cut like a few at a time, and I'll have them there stacked up, and then I grab them from there to cut. I grab them from there to fringe. So you get the idea. You're just going like this. You're going to go all the way around. Once you're done cutting all of the fringe, you're just going to take it and you're just going to fold them together. You don't have to keep them apart. Fold them together so they can stay as a kit. And then just fold it up. Once you're done, I can come pick them up, or you can drop them off. And we have a lot to cut, so if you need more to cut, it would be greatly appreciated. And I also want to take the time to thank everyone who's helping with this project. Um, these kids that are in LA County probation are detained. They're juveniles that are in the camps. Many of them have children of their own. Some have siblings. Some have parents. And during Christmas, they always have a craft or something that they've made from, from them, that they've made themselves, and they give to their family. Um, and so, it's teaching them a lesson about giving, about making things. And so this is going to be something that's very welcomed by them, and something that their family is going to be able to enjoy. And I just want to thank everybody who's helping with this philanthropy project, and I'm sure it's going to be a great success. Thank you very much.